What I have in the bowl here are 6 tablespoons of butter, and in the sifter is 1 cup of flour, a quarter teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. And now I'm adding 2 tablespoons of sugar. I often like to just blend my pastries with my fingers, kind of rub them between my fingers. Get a nice flaky feeling towards it. And I want a few coarse crumbs for part of the topping later on. Okay, the crust is ready to go into the oven, and I know a lot of people use graham cracker crusts, but this is how I first made and ate cheesecakes, by using a butter crust, and I really like it the best. So anyway, I've taken and pressed some of the crust ingredients along the bottom and up the sides a little bit, and here's a little bit that I reserved that I will brown lightly and use as part of the topping when the cake is done. I've got the oven set at 350 degrees, and I'm only going to allow this to be in here maybe about 7 minutes. It's just intended to firm it up, okay? Okay, what I've got in the bowl are the 2 blocks of cream cheese that have been softened, and I've beat them a little bit, and now I'm going to add the sugar. I have 3/4 of a cup of sugar. Excuse my arm. We'll blend that together. And I'm going to zest just a little bit of lemon rind into here, not much. The lemon is soft and it's not giving up its rind very easily. Just a tiny little bit to enhance the flavor. Because in addition to the lemon rind, I have got these nutmeg nuts. I've had them for years. I really think it's time for me to invest in some new ones. But anyway, I'm just going to do a little bit of grating of the nutmeg in here too. Somehow it sounded good to me. Okay. Can you see the little bit of lemon zest and then the nutmeg on top of that? And the next thing, I'm going to add a splash of vanilla. And 2 large eggs. And just a little pinch of salt. Maybe about 1/8 of a teaspoon. All right, let's beat that up. It smells so good. Something about that combination of lemon and vanilla. There's a tiny hint of nutmeg in the background. Okay, I'm going to blend this real well, and then I will be back, okay? And my final addition is going to be some half and half. Now I measured out about 2/3 of a cup, but from the looks of this, I might not be using it. I'm just going to eyeball it and maybe add a few tablespoons at a time. I think that will do, and that was possibly 1/3 of a cup. Stir this up, and then I'll show you the consistency of this batter, okay? All right, this is what I'm going for. Kind of a thick, syrupy filling that's just right. So I'm going to pour that into my prepared 8-inch springform pan, and then I'm going to set the pan into this 9-inch square cake pan that I lined with foil. Well, actually, I'm going to bring the foil up around the springform pan because I'm going to be putting warm water into this pan just to kind of help steam it and, during the cooking process. So I'll show you when I've done that. I turned the oven up to 375 degrees, and I will be baking this for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to drop the temperature down to 275. So I've got the cake inside that little square pan, and bear with me, I'm going to pour some water around it now, okay? And it is hot. You can see the coil is cycling right now. It is really hot coming up at me. So, okay, set the timer for 10 minutes and let it go. And as you can see, here are the crumbs that I browned off a little bit. And they'll be going on for topping. Okay guys, let's get started on the first topping. And I will put the recipes in the show more box down below. So don't worry if you don't catch the ingredients or the amounts, okay? I'll put it down there. I have 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon of brown sugar, and I know you can't see it. I have about 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. And what I'm going to do is, I've got an 8-ounce can of pineapple chunks. I'm going to drain the juices into here and cook it and make a nice sauce. And then, of course, I'll also be adding the pineapple chunks in there too, okay? Okay guys, the pineapple sauce is done. I did make a couple of adjustments, and I will put the correct recipe in the show more box. And while that finishes simmering just a little bit more, I wanted a chocolate topping too, and I don't have any semi-sweet chocolate chips or any kind of a dark chocolate in the house. So I've got 2 teaspoons of Hershey's cocoa and a tablespoon of butter, and I'm going to melt that in the microwave. All right. This baby's done. I'm going to turn the oven off and let it sit in there for about maybe 15 or 20 minutes. So there's a little bit of a jiggle left in the center, but that's exactly what we want. It'll firm up as it sits and cools. Cheesecake for dinner, or for dessert tonight. Okay, what do you think, guys? No cracks. And believe me, I've cooked many cheesecakes that had cracks in it, but the center has firmed up, and it was a little bit jiggly when I first pulled it out. So I've got the chocolate sauce, the pineapple topping, and then the crumbs. But this is going to have to chill in the refrigerator for about 4 hours. I did smell it, and it smells wonderful, and I will show it to you, of course, when I take it out and serve it, okay? Well, my friends, let's check this out, okay? It's chilled down, and I'm going to take a sharp knife and go around the perimeter to loosen the crust. So here goes. Dramatic music should be playing right about now. Okay, I will loosen the spring. Ooh, that looks good. That looks good. It smells really nice too. It's got a little, just a very delicate lemon scent to it. Okay, let's cut a piece and get it on a plate, okay? All right, my friends, here she be. Cheesecake with chocolate sauce and pineapple topping. Okay, let me take a little bite, okay? Just the cheesecake itself. It's good. It is really good. All right, my friends, thanks for watching. I will put the recipe down in the show more box, okay? For the cheesecake and for the toppings. Oh, I forgot my little crumblies. You have to gild the lily when you make this. Okay, how's that? There you go. All right, everybody, have a good evening, and thanks so much for watching, okay? I'll see you soon. Okay, guys, I want to show you what happened. I like to clean up as I work, and so in between clips, I wash dishes and straighten up the counter, and I was washing this measuring cup and my blue coffee cup in hot water. And somehow I got them stuck. So I thought, well, I'll run some cold water over them, see if maybe that will contract a little bit. Okay, here's hoping. Oh, unbelievable. Oh, okay, that was real. That was real. Okay, no chips on the measuring cup and no chips on my blue cup. Wow, I've never had that happen before. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit.